Hey everyone, this is Abraham Przansky. I did a project with Rabia Khan, and I'm proud to show it to you in a second. Okay, this is our class presentation project number one. Think like a researcher, part three by Rabia Khan and me, Avi Przansky. Our research question, based off the article, was: Can race and gender be identified as factors influencing any variables between socioeconomic status (SES) affecting mental health stigma, also known as MHS? Our research question looks at how race and gender may influence the connection between socioeconomic status and mental health stigma. The article about psychopathology and anti-stigma campaigns relates to this because it explains how mental health stigma doesn't affect everyone in the same way. Individuals from different socioeconomic backgrounds, races, genders, wealth statuses might experience stigma differently. Our research design was a correlational study, and its variables. The variable number one, the predictive variable, was its socioeconomic status. This variable examines how individuals' economic and social standing might relate to mental health stigma. The outcome variable was mental health stigma. This variable measures the level of stigma individuals experience or express towards mental health issues. And number three was the moderating variables, race and gender. These variables are expected to influence the strength or direction of the relationship between SES and mental health stigma. Our theory. Based on previous research, our theory is that people with lower socioeconomic status will face more mental health stigma. However, this effect might be stronger for women and people of color since they already face extra challenges due to their race and gender. We can reach this conclusion because people of color and women are often marginalized in society, and their experiences with SES will still be influenced by biases. Participants in our study. The participants in this study would most likely be a diverse group with both men and women from different racial backgrounds and with different socioeconomic statuses. The project would include individuals of color who may or may not have different wealth statuses, as well as individuals who view mental illness uniquely due to cultural backgrounds, as some cultures and gender view mental illness differently than others. This is how we will measure our variables. With race, categorizing participants as male or female. Gender, that's the other one. Okay, it's a mistake. Race, categorizing participants into multiple groups such as white, African American, Black, Hispanic, Latino, Asian, Native American, and other. Gender, categorizing participants as male or female, and what we're going to have them do. Exactly, what we're going to have them do is have a survey with a scale of 1 to 10, whether the participants believe their life is positively or negatively being affected due to their race or gender and SES when it comes to MHS. So basically, we're going to have them, we're going to have a list of questions and saying, how do you feel about your race connected to gender A, and how do you feel about gender B connected to race number B, and then from that we'll take our data. Our hypothesis is the effect of SES on MHS will be stronger for people of color and women compared to white male participants. This means that women and women of color are expected to face a higher form of stigma due to their biology and/or color of their skin. White males may experience stigma for different reasons, but their SES is likely to have less of an impact compared to women and people of color, who face additional challenges due to races and gender. Some of the challenges we face across this journey is, number one, biased and diverse responses, which will make participants answer in a way they think is socially acceptable rather than what they actually feel. Response number two, a challenge, would be it's hard to narrow down a specific result due to the diversity of the participants. We can't say, due to all the diversity of everyone in the room, we can't say, it's, for example, the African American unit is such and so compared to Asian so and so, which is compared to Latino, Hispanic so and so. So it's going to be very hard to pinpoint the actual result of SES due to MHS or the reverse. Individuals might have different time processing to the emotional reactions from the survey. It may prompt up questions they don't want to answer. It may prompt up questions to past trauma or stuff that they went through due to marginalization. Participants can misunderstand questions and not be completely knowledgeable about the topic, which can lead to inaccurate answers. And finally, our last slide, how can our research findings be applied to real-world problems? How can they help people? Our research findings can be applied to real-world problems by showing how factors such as race, gender, and SES influence how individuals view mental health stigma. It can also bring awareness for people who face discrimination with race and gender to the broader public. This awareness can encourage more inclusive policies, reduce bias, and help create better mental health resources that take these factors into account. We can help others better understand how stigma affects different groups and push for change that make mental health support more accessible and inclusive.